Hello again and welcome back to Paul's Racing Channel and to the Ultimate Racing League, sponsored by Eldridge Air Conditioning, and on to race 2 of our round 4 here at Lake Maggiore in Italy. This is the Pro-Am 2 Sunday Championship Porsche Cup, and we had a good race one, didn't we? And same again, please, will be nice here with the lights ablaze as we come to the end of the day here in Italy. These drivers are ready for the final act of the day, and well, let's go on with that final act and let's get through that grid. So reverse grid, remember, we've got Digi in pole position, and he had a disaster in race 1, didn't he? Started okay, got the fastest lap actually in the end, so there was a bonus that come out of it, but had a big off and some technical issue, a big major issue with the car. Just couldn't get it started, went off, and well, fortunately he did manage to get it going. There wasn't no lasting damage to the car, and obviously he's managed to get himself out here for race 2, so hopefully all the engineers have managed to get that car back up and running and on full speed. We will see, but what it does mean is in pole position here for this race 2. He is on the hard tyres. We've got Kebabs Man in second. Had a bit of a quiet race 1, didn't he? But he's on the hards in second. We've got Jabba, another one who's pretty quiet, in third place on the mediums. Black Star, mixed race for him in race 1. Racing hards for him in fourth. Mohammed in fifth on the hard tyres. Sideways George on mediums in sixth place. Willard on the mediums in seventh. Rufus also on the mediums in eighth. Peter in ninth on the hards. Aussie Rooster on the hards in 10th. Tidders on the hards in 11th. RJS on the mediums in 12th. And our winner from race 1, Mystic Clegg, in 13th on the mediums as well. Right, here we go then. Let's see what this race brings as they make their way down towards the lights now. And away we go down to turn 1. For the Porsches for the second time today. Now, do they make it clean? They made it clean in race 1. Do they make it clean here in race 2? Obviously, a mix of tyres has throws things out a little bit with different lines and different in speeds, etc., and grip. Was Mystic Clegg managed to grab that throttle? Didn't go round on him. He took a lot of grass, but okay. Oh, now that was RGS locking up as well, I think. Oh, and he's gone back. Has he? Oh, and someone's gone off. Has Aussie Rooster? Where's he got? His front damage to the right-hand side now. Did he get taken out? Did he get spun round? So he kind of dived in between. There's a little gap between RJS and I think it was Tidders was behind him, but I actually don't think there was a touch at all there. Let's have a closer look. I'll go on board with him. I don't think there was a touch. Actually, I'll go on board with Tidders to a touch on him, or did he? No, nowhere. No, he was completely on his own, wasn't it? For Aussie Rooster, just got too much of that curb, and afraid that was that. So down to 13th, he goes. Not the start he wanted on the hard tyres as well. So the man who was talking about at the start, who had a major car issue, technical issue in race 1, and got it home in the end in 13th. He's leading here, Digi. At the moment, although we've only had half a lap so far of this race 2, it's looking okay. Be 12 laps around here as well, not the 13 like race 1, as they all come through down the hill around this right-hander through the dip. Okay there, Kebabs Man 10th, Tidders in 11th, so he's dropped back a little bit as well. He's had heavy damage on the front as well, so what's up with him? Where did he get that? Let's have a look. And that's after that, because he's still got the damage. Oh, and that was it, wasn't it? And who did he collide with there? Let's have another look. So obviously both two cars came together. He's in 9th place. Was it Peter? No, he was. No, where is he? Oh, Peter actually. Oh, and Tidders had nowhere to go. It was no one's fault. Peter just lost it on the edge of the curbing now, I think. So let's have a look. And he went straight in, T-boned straight in front of Tidders there. Yeah, a lot of grass there. Couldn't get it lined up for this next move and span it across. Tidders had nowhere to go except hitting him. And unfortunately for Tidders, well, and Peter, both out of this race, or at least drop down to 11th and 12th respectively. Tidders is going to have a lot of damage at the front on those hard tyres as well, so that's going to put pay to maybe his strategy that he had. Obviously coming in third place in race 1, so may not get that again here in race 2. We'll see. Digi then, our leader, looking good out front at the moment with Jabbo in second. Jabbo looking strong. I expect a lot of the medium guys to be up here at the sharp end, but Mohammed in third on them hard tyres. He does tend to like the hard tyres, especially in this Porsche. But what I've seen so far in this championship, tends to run them for quite a long time. Obviously, I know the tracks evolve all different, but we'll see how long he takes before he decides to come off them. But I reckon he's going to do his usual kind of pretty long stint on them. So that's Mohammed in third. As Black Stars will look up the inside on those hards as well. So maybe the same strategy. So he did go for a move on Mohammed, didn't get it done though. The back out and just remain in fourth. Then it's sideways there on the mediums in fifth place, with Willard behind him on the mediums as well in sixth, and Rufus in seventh. Willard taking a big chunk of curb and run off there, but that's allowed. You see it being taken a lot of in and taken advantage of in race 1, so why not in race 2? It's Rufus now again looking pretty good. Oh, and Black Star there now. What's happened to Black Star? He's dropping down. No, he got that wrong, didn't he? Down here in the dip. He's there in fourth place. Looking good at this point. Didn't take too much of the curve, or was it the exit curve? Well, it was that inside curve. He just give it a little bit too much, and it almost come round on him, and that just lost him a few positions. He controlled it well. RJS right behind him now, but Black Star to 7th then, so lost a couple of places there. Could have been a whole lot worse, I guess, but what that did do was bring Rufus up to 6th place, which is where he was in race 1 a lot of the time. So Rufus right in the middle of it there. So Black Star gathered it up and is now under pressure from RJS, who's got that move done, and Mystic Clegg as well. And Black Star, well, just got a little bit shoved out a little bit there on those hard tyres. I don't think there was any touch. Just got RJS on the mediums. Went for the move. The gap was there. Took that inside curve, and yeah, Mystic Clegg took advantage as well on those medium tyres. So the two mediums tyres, what you would expect past the. I don't know why it does that camera. Back to Digi. Sometimes flicks back to the lead. I'm not sure why, but Digi there. Jabu is catching him. Second, Mohammed still in third, sideways fourth, Rufus in fifth now, got past Willard, so move taken there from Rufus somewhere. He's got up to fifth now, top 5, Willard in sixth. Oh, and RJS with a lot of pace there at that final corner. Who's that smoking it? That's Rufus, completely sideways. Not that sideways, but Rufus going sideways. Our sideways is a little bit further back, I think. Oh no, he's actually in front of him. Couple of spots in front, so I apologise, as RJS now could squeeze up the inside of Willard. That didn't happen. Mystic Clegg though is closely following. So from the back, our winner from race 1 is up to 8th place, so he's made up a few spots. Mind you, there's a few people that's been going sideways in front of him, which is probably why he's made up a couple of spots here now, as RJS now attacks Willard down here at the right hander at the bottom of the hill. Job done. And Mystic Clegg will follow him again, and Willie, and Willard's going to get out on the dirty stuff there. No, Mystic Clegg didn't get through, but RJS did. So RJS then, now 2nd place man, as we see a little move on here, and Rufus has gone a bit wide, takes a bit of grass, and whoa, and then comes back on. Oh, what was happening there? That was quite a close sideways George there, so let's have a look. Go back a little bit. So we've got sideways in 4th. Rufus behind him in 5th, coming down to the right-hander. Looking all okay there, a little bit wide from sideways. Rufus is trying to go up the inside, but now on the outside. Sideways George now on the inside, so hit the S's. Well, there was maybe a little tag there, but nothing much, in fairness. It looked like a lot of understeer from both cars. Let's just have a quick look, and go back and see. He's got a board with sideways. Just see. So Rufus is going to be there on the right-hand side into the braking zone. And to be fair, yeah, I don't think there was much in there. I think Rufus just was in the wrong place, really. He got himself out on that dirty stuff on the outside and just cost him a bit of time, didn't it, Rufus? In the end, I'm not sure there was much of a touch there. As I say, I think both cars was a bit of understeer going, and it looked like sideways it was far enough upside of Rufus when they hit that braking zone to get the job done and take that spot. Not the normal passing place, but if it's there, the gap's there, then you go for it. So racing incident for me, that one. So we all see him piling through this double apex right-hander now towards the final corner as Willard in fifth is under pressure from RJS. So he came in second place, didn't he, in race one, RJS, and he's looking a little bit, well, another little bit ragged there, RJS. Them tyres are just not working for him as our leader's in now. Our leader, Digi, is in. So he's had enough of those tyres after 4 laps. And he's dropping down to 8th. So that does mean that Jabber is now our leader, but we've got to stick with this battle because it's all going off here in the middle between Willard, RJS, Rufus and Mystic Clegg, who's up to 7th now. It's just holding station there at the back of this trio and letting them fight it out, but Mystic Clegg may have a bit of a move on down here. And likewise for RJS on Willard. I think he tried this last time out. RJS is going to have another go as he dives down that inside. It's a very wide corner, so the opportunity is quite an easy one if you can get yourself down there, and that's more like it. It's a clean move from RJS up to 4th place past Willard. But Willard will stick to his rear spoiler. There's Rufus, who hopefully will get through this bit okay this time. That's better from Rufus in 6th. Oh, who is it? Well, a lot of grass on exit, but okay in the end. Mystic Clegg behind him in 7th. We'll come down to this, probably in my opinion, the trickiest corner on the circuit, just to try and control it. It's more the exit really, not to try and run too far into that sandpit there. That's the problem area. But all through okay. Jabber and our new leader. So we haven't really seen much of Jabber, have we, in this championship? He may have had maybe 1 or 2 rounds. But he's probably been out more than he's been in for whatever reasons, various reasons. But here he is in that Valvoline portion, looking good out front as he comes down to complete lap 4 and to start lap 5 of the 12. Oh, Grahamid's in now, so Grahamid is, well, he's lasted 5 laps. I thought it'd be a bit longer than that on those hard tyres, if I'm honest, knowing what I've seen before, but maybe the track doesn't allow that, so that's promoted sideways to 2nd on those mediums. Now, medium runners normally just go to right to the end as much as they can until the fuel gauge is blinking at them, and then they will come in and do that change. It's very rare they'll come in any earlier than that because the mediums can obviously last as long as they can last, but the fuel will run out before the tyre. So it's the fuel that's got to keep an eye on rather than the tyre itself. Willard still holding off Rufus. Mystic Clegg in 4th place. And through the S's. In front of them we've got Sideways George, who's now attacking RJS. Oh, and actually goes past. Where's RJS gone? Oh, and what happened to him there? Got quite fairly easy pass in the end for Sideways. Did RJS go sideways? Yes, he did. Took a lot of drifting it round there. That allowed Sideways Jules to get through to 2nd place now then, so that's good. And Willard, when someone's off, who's that? That's Rufus. And, well, front and rear damage. So he went a bit wide earlier, and now he's caught the curb, and he's going to not be able to control that. Just see the back end of that, didn't we? Let's go back. 5th place here behind Willard at this point. He's going to take this curb okay, and it's the next bit. He's going to catch the outside. Oh, takes a lot of grass actually on the outside. Does well, almost gets it up there, and then bang, comes round on him, and that'll be that. And then parks it nicely on the verge. But obviously a lot of rear and front damage, and that's going to allow Kebab's man to go past just like that. And that will drop Rufus down to 7th place. Behind him, we've got Digi. So remember, he did come in on the hard tyres, didn't he, from the lead. The medium tyres till the end now. So a long stint on those medium tyres. It's like you fueled it right up to a full tank to see him to the end. So it's all about now how far we can get up and whether we can get back to where he was with the stops of the guys in front of him. Digi in 8th, got handed back to 9th, but of course he's been in as well. Another one of our hard starters on the medium tyres now. Tidders also has been in and come on the mediums. He's in 10th. Peter likewise in 11th. Aussie Rooster as well. So all these guys here at the back will come in, which is why they're at the back, I guess, at the moment. That's 12 now, and we have lost another driver. Who is it that we've lost? So we're down to 12. I don't like this when this happens because I can never remember who it is. So 12 cars anyway. Jabber, our leader, still. Got a nice lead now over Sideways George in 2nd. This is what we like to see from Sideways George up there at the front. Closely followed by RJS though. He's not going to let him have that second for too long, is he? And he's trying to get that second back, in fact, because if you remember, he ran it wide, didn't he, RJS, and that allowed Sideways to take the second place off him. So he's fighting back to try and regain that position. Down here probably is going to be the obvious opportunity. It is a passing place, and Sideways, as you would expect, giving him plenty of room. RJS up to 2nd, Sideways down to 3rd. Willard still in 4th, still holding off Mystic Clegg in 5th. That's your top 5. We've got a massive gap back then to Kebab's man, who's good showing here in 6th place. Rufus in 7th, just ran it a bit wide there. Digi, we know, in 8th, Mohammed in 9th, Tidders in 10th, Peter in 11th, and Aussie Rooster in 12th. Everyone going through. None of the top 5 are going in yet, but that's because these are all the medium guys, so they're not going to be coming in yet. Maybe another couple of laps. Oh, Mr. Clegg, where's he going? Oh, let's get him back on screen. There he is. I think he actually avoided hitting the back of Willard here. Steamy down here. Willard, oh, when he did, he just had to take evasive action now. And then, fortunately, didn't hit anything. Plenty of gap behind him, so not in danger of losing any more places, but obviously now he's got to try and get onto the back of that front 4 again. But yeah, just had to avoid hitting the back of Willard there, otherwise it would have been him, Willard, and possibly another that was out of that race there at that point. But so he did the right thing in the end. So it's all spread out a little bit here, these top 4. Top 5 if you include Mystic Clegg there. Badman 6th, Rufus in 7th, Digi closing in behind him in 8th. Probably the 2 closest cars on track at the moment, Rufus and Digi. Digi looking like he's got a little bit more pace than Rufus. Rufus's tyres are not looking great in comparison. That's because Digi has obviously been in and changed his, so he's got nice, fresher, medium compound tyres on his car, and it's showing at the moment, isn't it? Digi now probably going to go past Rufus here with no trouble whatsoever. Down into the braking zone, 50-metre ball. Bang, just there. Rufus he broke late, you know, Rufus, and he's not having it, but that's the problem when you brake late. Oh, and again, spending a lot of time off track is Rufus, but getting away with it, apart from that one time where he had that big spin, but a couple of moments he has had where he's managed to keep it down again. Hits the wall, and Rufus is all over the shop here. Them tyres are not working for him at all, is it, here in second race? And here he goes, exit stage right. Past goes Grahamid, Rufus back to 9th, and I think we see it on screen at the time, didn't we? He actually got himself out there, trying to correcting it again, but then bang, couldn't correct it anymore. Smashes over to the right-hand side. And that will probably be that for Rufus, and I would imagine he may well come in for tyres now. The fuels, he might as well give the hards a go now. They're not working hard at the moment, the medium, so why not? So 9th of him, let's just stay with him and just see if he does decide to, it's time to come in, or whether he is going to continue. Jabber's in, and actually Jabber from the lead has come in. Looks like he's staying out, Rufus. Or is he? No, he is diving in, thought he might. So Jabber from the lead has come in. So that now does put RJS, so one of our medium guys at the front have come in now. So RJS is our new leader. Can he go one better? This is what happens now. A lot of grass, going to be a lot of grass cutting from these guys. These tyres are now wearing thin, with Willard trying to attack sideways on the outside through the S's. That's not going to work. So it's a battle of the tyres here for the top 3. All due to come in, and it's going to be a battle in pit lane as well. As Jabber played a blinder, and he get past them when they get in. He's in 8th place at the moment, so could be, you know. Willard gets there up to 2nd place. Good move from Willard. Gets it done on sideways George. Fighting back though is sideways. He's going to be Willard's going to be coming in. The fuel is get to that point. I should imagine sideways in. He's still fighting his sideways. This is good close racing from these two. So they come now down through the last couple of corners. Let's just go back to our leader. He's going to be in as well. The fuel gauge is saying, feed me, feed me. So it's time for him to go in, get some new boots and tank full of fuel. In goes Willard, in goes sideways. So all predictably coming in along with Mystic Clegg. So yeah, all top 4 is what we expected. Likewise will be Kebab's Man, although his tyres looking okay, although he is on the hard tyres, but then the fuel is not good. So that is going to promote Digi back to the lead. Remember, he came in early doors, and this has worked to a blinder for him at the moment. Back to the lead he goes, with all the 4 sitting in pit lane, or 5 actually, in the pit lane now. Grahamid as well. These are all the guys that come in early from the hard tyres and on the mediums now. Of course, they're well used tyres, aren't they now? Got a few laps on them. So out comes RJS, so he's lost a couple of places. He's not that far off that lead, is he? And he's got brand spanking new tyres, but they are hards. So what can he do? Can he go one better? 2nd place in race 1. Can he get the winner this time? In race 2, Willard and Jabber also, or Willard come in, sorry, he come out in 4th behind RJS, but he has got Jabber, who came in as well, in 5th place now from the lead. So he's still in with a chance to get some good points here, and even maybe a win. We're 9 laps out of 12, so 4 laps left, or 3.5 really left here. Maybe a little bit too late, but he's got Willard in front of him, so he has got something to chase. There's Jabber sideways there in 6th, so he's probably biggest loser out of that pit lane. I don't mean that like that, but when I say loser, what I mean is, where was he? 2nd when he came in, 2nd or 3rd, and he's down in 6th now, so he's the one that's lost as places in the others that he came in with. So maybe just played it a little bit too cautious with the fuel and put a little bit too much in, but 6th place is still good. Mystic Clegg actually is the loser. It sounds awful, doesn't it? But he came in behind sideways George in about 4th place, didn't he? And he's down in 7th, so about the same actually. Them two, they're the worst ones that come out worst from their stops, both sideways George and Mystic Clegg. We're not losers, by the way. Only mean it like that. And Tidders in 8th. We haven't seen much of Tidders, have we? But sitting there at the back kind of area. And it's up to 8th now on those mediums. One of the ones that came in fairly early from the hards. So what can he do? Can he make up a couple of places? It depends on those tyres. They're both running wide, him himself and Mystic Clegg there around turn 2. Aussie Rooster in 9th. Again, these are all the guys that come in fairly early. Peter 10th. Their tyres are beginning to have an effect. Kebabs Man still looking pretty good on his tyres, but he's down there in 11th place. Rufus, who's not had his best race here, has he? In 12th place. So back to the Willard and Jabba battle. Still there is Willard in 4th with Jabba behind him in 5th. Hasn't made a move yet as Jabba. JS ahead of them. With Mohammed and Digi in front in 1st and 2nd place. It's going to be a great result for Mohammed if he can stay where he is. Into the back end of lap 10 here. There'll be 2 left after this. Digi, what can he do? Can he get another victory? He won on his debut, didn't he? So, and get another victory. That'll be a good start to his URL Championship campaign. Long way to go yet, though. On the penultimate lap. Graham always looks smooth, does Graham? I think there's a little bit of lag going on Digi, which makes Graham look smoother, but no, he does always a very smooth driver, is Graham. And at the moment, looking pretty smooth there. Smooth driver, probably a smooth guy. Who knows? Maybe one day we'll meet. RJS in 3rd now. Really, I think he'll be pleased. Really, considering, what did he get? A 2nd in race 1, didn't he? And it's a 2nd, or did he win it? Whatever it is, he was going to get another podium here, the way things are looking. So another good stack of points for him here. I wish my memory could remember these things. It wasn't like it was a long time ago either, was it? I mean, I could just look at the championship table, to be fair. Could just look at the last race, I suppose, but why would I do that? That's far too simple. Looking good to pick up 3rd place points at the moment. Does RJS. Willard in 4th. It's a bit more like it from Willard. Struggled round here. For me anyway, seems like he's found it a bit tough at times. We're used to him being up here at the top end of the grid. But I just think he's around here, around this Maggiore ground. He's just been getting caught up in incidents, other people's incidents and what have you. So yeah, but Tidders on the other hand is up to 5th place. He's got the fastest lap as well, 1:58.2. And he's on a bit of a charge, but I think he may have left it a bit too late. All on the final lap now, and trying to work out whether that's another new colour from him. I know he had a gold and black before, and if that's gold, or if that's more of a yellow, isn't it? I'm going to go with that's a new colour. I had a quick chat with him the other week, and we were talking about that, and he did say that he was going to change the colour for every race. So it must be a new one. It does look slightly different. It doesn't quite look the gold, does it? More lime, sort of yellow lime, greeny type colour, but probably more yellow if I'm honest. But anyway, 5th place for him. Mystic Clegg in 6th. So he's not going to get victory here, is he? Because he did win race 1, and RJS did come out that night. Total recall. So Mystic Clegg won it, didn't he? With RJS in 2nd place, Tidders in 3rd. So that was the result from race 1. So RJS will be picking up another podium that will stay in that top 3. But Digi is being caught by Grahamid, and look at this. Fortunately, though, for Grahamid, he's got right to the end. He's coming down to the final corner now, and it looks like Digi is going to secure his 2nd win since he joined us. His strategy, his pit stop worked to perfection, and well done to him. A win for Digi, closely followed by Grahamid. Really good for Grahamid. Well pleased for him. 2nd for him. RJS will come in 3rd, so that's okay for him. He'll be pleased, I think, with that. He will remain at the top of the table. A championship leader. Willard in 4th. Yep, good for him. Tillers in 5th. Fastest lap as well for him. Mystic Clegg in 6th place. Sideways 7th. Jabber in 8th. Aussie Rooster 9th. Peter in 10th. Batman will come in 11th with Rufus in 12th. So that middle there, that was really close. A lot of close finishes there from the guys. That's just all the tyres and fuels coming into play by the end of the race, isn't it? But this is one man who is going to want to forget all about this round, and probably this race in particular, because it didn't start well and it hasn't really ended well. However, it's still 12th place and it's still points for 12th place, so it isn't a complete disaster, and he's not going to do the same thing again, surely. He is. Now, not quite as dramatic as, well, probably is more dramatic, but it's not going to get in anyone's way. But perhaps he just likes doing it. Perhaps he knows the camera's on him. He's just doing a little bit of showing off there. To be a bit careful, though. He'll have no panels left on that Porsche by the time he's finished. But no, I think he'd be glad to take that helmet off, throw the gloves on the floor, and get back to his motorhome for a rest and to calm down, I would imagine. So he will come in 12th. That is your race 2 from Lake Maggiore circuit here in Italy for round 4 of the Pro-Am 2 Championship. So join me again next time for what will be round 5 and what will be the last of our sprints before we start hitting our Enduros. I think we're in America, actually. We're going to go transatlantic and across there to America for at Atlanta, Road Atlanta. So another great one coming out. That's going to be pretty tricky for everybody involved in that one. So we'll see what unfolds there. Hope you can join me for that. Thanks for watching, and I will catch up with you soon. Bye for now.